Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Logistics Supply Chain Management. We have seen many topics. Today's topic is something different and you need to have knowledge about this. So the topic name is reverse logistics. Generally logistics means what? The product after manufacturing ready to dispose, from there it has to reach to the customer, isn't it? So in between, whatever process is there, whatever problems comes, everything is managed by the logistics management. If you reverse it, means from customer to product manager, customer to once again to the company. If the product is reversed, means returning back, that is called as reverse logistics. Unable to understand? Just see the example. See, supplier is here, supplier to customer when we are giving the goods or when we are supplying the goods. So this is, we call it as a logistics management, everything managing properly. And if the customer is returning to the supplier, means customer to supplier when goods are returned, that is called as reverse logistics. Am I clear about it? This you can understand in one or two sentences very clearly what it is. Okay, see, it is a process of managing returns. It's a process of managing returns or repairs. It can be returned or repairs, recycling and disposal of goods. These are all things are happening in this reverse logistics. Returns, repairs, recycling and disposal of goods, and helps companies to recover value and reduce wastage. To some extent, suppose say I did not like so and so product. Say I have ordered a computer. The computer is not up to the mark, there is a damage, it's not working properly, whatever I expected not up to the mark, I'm not happy with that. Then what can I do? Always the seller is giving an opportunity that I can resell it. Sorry, not resell, in fact, I can return it back within a stipulated period, maybe 1 week or 10 days, some time is given to them. So within that period, I am able to return it. Then only I'll be happy to purchase the goods. Means the supplier is giving a confidence, the supplier is giving such kind of confidence that the product is good, you will be able to use it. If at all unable to use it, return it to me. Then customer feels very happy. Yes, let me use it. If anything is wrong, then I wanted to return it. That's the confidence supplier is giving to the customer, so that there will be a good relation between the supplier and the customer. The customer will not want, does not want to leave the same brand because it is reliable. It is giving such a facility that if I'm not using it, I can return it. It can be any reason, maybe defective, maybe the product is not liking, maybe fashion is changing and not comfortable, or it can be anything, and they won't ask even the reason also for that. So in that way they are giving the confidence to the customer. This is, we call it as a reverse logistics. Okay, once again read it. It's a process of managing returns, repairs, recycling and disposal of goods, and helps companies to recover value and reduce wastage. Now here, as I told you, supplier is giving or supplying the goods to the customer, that's logistics. Reverse logistics, customer is returning back to the supplier. Okay, now importance of reverse logistics you can understand here. What is the importance? Why do we have to go for reverse logistics? Point number one, customer satisfaction. Customer will be happy. Unable to use, not satisfied, return it. Yes, they'll feel happy. So that customer satisfaction you will find it here. And also value recovery. Always whenever there is a chance of returning goods, the price will be a little bit higher than the actual price. Suppose I am selling the goods at cost of 1000 rupees, where there is a chance of returning the goods. I wanted to increase it at least 100 rupees or 50 rupees, something like that. Then 1050 or 1100, I am keeping the price and selling the goods. In such cases, what happens? Value recovery. If suppose one customer out of 10 is returning, so that can be, the loss can be recovered through the rest of the 9 customers. In that way, value recovery is possible. And also sustainability. The customer will be always happy and he'll be sustained in the same organization, same product, because the reliability or the services and the confidence which the supplier is giving to the customer, that is always useful, and that gives a long run relations between the customer and the supplier. So these are the importance. Why do we say, why do you want to go, means 3 points you can say. Now let us understand process of reverse logistics. How can we go for the process of reverse logistics? Total 5 steps are there for this reverse logistics. First one is returns management. Returns management means the process comes with the returns. I'm not liking the product, I'm returning to the company. So that's the first stage. Who will handle this? For this, separate department is provided. They will be handling all the things. So that comes with the reverse management. A separate department management is there. They are going to handle how many goods are returning. Once if the goods are returned, then what to do, they'll be deciding. Receive it, then decide it. There are many ways to handle this kind of cases. What are the cases? It comes in the next process. First process is just returns management. Take it and decide it later. Now coming to the next stage, that is remanufacturing facility. If the product is defective, unable to use it, then go for the remanufacturing facility. Remanufacturing facility in the sense, suppose say your computer or cell phone or any other equipments you have purchased it, there is a damage, then what you will do, you are returning. The company is receiving and they'll go for the remanufacturing facility. Remanufacturing, what is the default over there? What is the defect? That they'll find out and they can go for remanufacturing. So this is second stage. Then after the third stage comes to remarketing. If the product is good, no defect, still the customer is not satisfied and returning the goods, those kind of products, completely, no doubt, completely it is perfect. In such cases you can go for the remarketing. Just once again recycle it. Recycle in the sense, sell it once again to the another customer. So that is remarketing. This you can decide where the product is completely perfect. Best example I'll give you. I have purchased one beautiful diamond necklace. Diamond necklace, purchased it and I did not like it, or I have used for 1 month for a party. Then smartly I am returning to the company that I am not liking it. This is used only one time or two times, but as it is, it can be resale it as it is without any manufacturing or without polishing, without, nothing is required, simply you can sell it. So those kind of products comes under this remarketing. Sell it once again as it is. Or a computer purchase, I did not like it, returned it, there is no defect at all. Where there is no defect at all, that can be easily remarketable. So this is third stage. Then fourth stage is, it comes to recycling. Recycling means where the products are not usable, unable to use it. So these products are not, are completely damaged, or I cannot go for repairing, or I cannot sell it once again. Then this can be sent for the recycling. The best example where you can take plastic bottles, any plastic items, and reusable items, these kind of items easily you can go for recycling. So what are the items comes under recycling, that you will be deciding in this process. Few items goes at this level and other items are at the third stage and fourth stage. You are talking about recycling. So like you will be deciding which items, means returned items, where you wanted to send it. Okay. And last stage it comes to disposal. When do you go for disposal? The product is completely damaged, unable to use it, you cannot go for even for recycling also, then dispose it. Last stage. Like these are the 5 stages of process of reverse logistics. Am I clear about it? Once again, just understand it. First, return management means first take the products, then after that remanufacturing facility. Is there any possibility of remanufacturing? or otherwise remarketing. If the product is completely perfect, then go for remarketing. And if the product is unable to use it, then recycle it. And sometimes the product is even not useful for even recycling also, then go for disposal. So like these 5 stages: process of recycling, process of reverse management. Okay, next, benefits. What are the benefits of this reverse logistics? First one is greater customer satisfaction. You know that customer is the king, customer will decide the company, customer will decide the business. And if you make him happy, then he'll be very happy and he'll be attached to your business, he'll be attached to your product, he'll never leave you. So that is why you'll find a greater customer satisfaction where you are providing the return of the goods. Okay, and also better customer retention. The customer will be always retained in the same organization, same product, because he is happy. I use it, not like, does not like it, return it. So this kind of facility is giving by the company, so that customer retention is possible, and also faster and better service. And here you should not delay. Where the customer does not like the product, wanted to return it, there should not be much delay. At least 3-4 days is more than enough. He is saying that I don't want to use this product, please accept for returning. Then accept just within 3-4 days. So there should not be any delay, then only it is going to be much effective. And also loss reduction. This loss also, there are many ways to recover that reduction also, we can do it. There's no loss at all, because you can go for recycling or remanufacturing, or you can go for even remarketing. Anything you can do something. Already you have added some amount also to that for such kind of losses. So that is why there is no loss at all. That is why we say it as a loss reduction. And next one, improved brand sentiment. Brand sentiment will be there for every company. LG company I'm taking. LG refrigerator, LG TV, LG computer, something I have ordered, not up to the mark, I'm returning, company is accepting as it is without any loss to the customer. Then automatically customer will have some kind of brand sentiment. Did you understand this concept? Okay. Next, last one is waste reduction and greater sustainability. Waste reduction, there's no less less waste will be there, because of, as you have learned in the process. And also greater sustainability. Whose sustainability? Vendors. Vendor sustainability, you will find it over there. So these are the benefits of reverse logistics. And also you must remember one important thing, that is 5 R's of reverse logistics. This is almost similar to the process of reverse logistics, only 5 R's you have to remember. If they ask you what are the 5 R's of reverse logistics? 5 R's. Returns and exchange, return and exchange it. Reselling and repacking. Reselling, you know it. Product is good, customer does not like it, you can resell it or repack it. Once again pack it, because whenever customer is returning the goods, it's already unpacked. Okay, so that you are repacking it, you can sell it. Reselling, repacking. And third thing is, you can go for repairs. Recycling and disposal, we already discussed the same point. It also comes under the 5 R's: recycling and disposal. Lastly, replacement. So these are the 5 R's of reverse logistics. Am I clear about this topic? There is no hurdle at all, very simple topic. But logic, if you understand, you can write the entire concept also on your own way. But only the thing is, you need to understand the logic and think it practically. If you understand, if you think it, it's easy to write. Am I clear? See you in the next class with another interesting video, and please stay connected. Do share this video with all your friends. Good luck. Take a screenshot.